journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. Trade what you see with Larry Pesavento. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. Now, Larry Pesavento.
Okay, folks, I moved over to April cattle here just to talk about something that, when we do talk about trade setups, we know that we have a big bear market to the downside, or what we think it is. You want to sell that first 382 retracement. There it is right on the opening. The market rallies up 2 cents on the opening and is now 4 cents lower, folks. That's almost a $2,000 move in a matter of just 2.5 hours. So sometimes when they work, they will look really nice, and sometimes when they don't, they really don't. Now, I want to share with you something that I looked at over the weekend when I was going over the charts, and that is in the gold market, because we made new highs in gold today. Now, here's when we made the last new high. If you remember back here when we hit 28.01. Now, notice we made new highs. We hit 28.72 today. And look at this, we have open interest dropping, okay, and volume dropping. That's not a very bullish sign for gold, even though we did make new highs today. If the open interest keeps dropping, that means that the people that are short are getting out, and that sets the market up for a move to the downside. But that's we did make new highs today, so you have to certainly respect that. But there was your first indication that there might be something wrong, with the gold market. And since we're talking about gold, let's just come up here and we'll grab it here for a second and we'll see where we are here. Here's where we are with the gold here. Hold on just a minute here and we'll be just fine. Just a second here. We'll get this up here. All righty. Here's our gold. I want to show it to you last night because this was when I was sending out the letter. I told you early this morning, we sent this out at around 2:30 in the morning here. This is what we did last night, folks. The market opened on Sunday night, opened $30 higher, and then dropped $60 all the way down to here. We dropped $60. That's two harmonic numbers, and there you are. There's your ABCD pattern coming in right here. And since that time, it's basically been a one-way Corrigan to the upside. We went and did make new highs. Now, we've been consolidating here for a while, but there is really virtually no ABCD pattern in here. Now, this is just a 1 hour correction. So if that is true, there's certainly not a 382, but you can still count it as a swing because it's the only one that you can count, and you put your ABCD and look, you go $20 higher than that. So it's not giving you any indication that it's made any type of a top yet other than this consolidation level that we have here. But like I mentioned, pay close attention now because the open interest is started to drop and volume started to drop. And that's not what bull markets are based on. They're based on, being able to come in and pick up, a lot of buyers and stuff. And this is what you really need in order to get these markets moving to the upside. Now I have to show you one of my all-time favorites here last night, folks, because I talked about this in the video that we sent out. I'll get this out here. There's where we were. Now you can see here's Monday. This is where we were Sunday night. We had that big gap up, folks, on a weekly market. This was a huge gap. And look at where did it do? It came right down into that area and filled it. But look what happened. We made the ABCD pattern right here. Then the market comes down and has a really strong rally right up into this area right here. So what do you want to be watching for? Is watch that 382 retracement. I know it went above it by a little bit. There's the 382. Your stop would have been up here, and then we started to actually move a little bit lower. Now, we went into the gap area of where we were on Friday, which when you stop and think of it, after the big run-up we had, folks, this was 2.5 handles in the Canadian dollar. It hasn't moved like that since Trudeau's father was in there. I don't know. But anyway, after we've had the big break, now you can see here, we had the big break to the downside, and that's this right here. We did make a new low, and now we're rallying back So you have to this is true of anything you're trading, folks, not necessarily that. The last move back stopped right at the 382, confirming, yes, this might be a pretty significant top up in here. So that's how you try to handle that as you're going through that. Next Friday, on the 14th, we're going to have a full day of live trading. And those are the types of things that we'll try to be watching, to get some little tools to be able to handle some of these really viable markets that we've got going. Let me come up here. Let's take a look at the dollar index and the euro and stuff, folks. Here's the euro last night, big gap down. You can see it had been bearish, as you know, and then it has the big gap down, and then it rallies. We rally 1.5 points. That's a big move. It doesn't quite get into the rally area. So what we need to do is to go to the 60-minute chart and see where the rally came to. Now, there's where the big gap down came last night. There's where we were Friday. Sunday night, we dropped we dropped 150 hit pips in the euro. That is a huge, big game changer. There's that old number. Remember that on the long-term weekly, that 102 number? You'll see it. There it is right there. So it's held so far. But if we go back to that hourly chart, you'll see, I'm just showing you because these numbers are really amazing. And I'm amazed, and I've been doing this for a long, long time. There was your high back there on the 27th when we were at 105. We go all the way down to 102. And what do you think the high today was, folks? Johnny, raise that little placard over there that says 0.382 on it. Well, by golly, there it was right there. So if we start getting above there, then the U.S. dollar is probably going to have a little bit of trouble. But it didn't have any trouble last night. Let's get this up here so we can take a quick look at it. And I've taken it off the marker here. I'll just take me a second to get it up here and look at it because it had a monster gap when all these things were announced over the weekend about these tariffs. Folks, I have no idea what these tariffs mean, and I read books about them, but sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But here's the big gap that we had. Let's do the daily so you can see the beauty of the thing here. There's where the target was, you see, and we went way up here, and now we backed all the way off. Okay, now let's look at this. We're going to go to the hourly now because we want to go to see where our friends are. There's our last move. Okay, from the last low back here on the 27th, if that's correct, just like the opposite of the euro, this should be the 382 right here, and that's pretty much it. So if we get below here, the euro's got a chance. Other than that, it still looks like the dollar is still king, at least for the time being. Now, I do want to hold on here one sec. Boy, these markets are really jumping around. Hold on one second. I wanted to show you the Treasury bonds here because they've had a big move today, and we went right up to that level. Let's get the daily up so that we can see it. And we got a break coming up here, but we'll cover this right now. We hit almost the exact number here in the Treasury bonds. Someone asked me, am I bullish bonds? No, folks. This is just a 3-week rally in a bear market. There was your ABCD here at 115.17. The high was 115.15. So that may be the high of this run. It's a 2-week rally in a bear market. There's your ABCD structure coming in right there at that point. So that's what we want to be watching. Stay tuned. We have more. Live every day in an attitude of gratitude, and may God bless, and we'll be right back.
This year has already been a wild ride for the market. We started off heavily in the red, and now it seems like we may be traversing back to all-time highs. In short, this market has been a whiplash and requires constant pivoting. Where does the market go next? Should I add to this position or cut my losses? Where is the next opportunity? Analysis paralysis. Don't become a victim of this intense market. Instead, join Larry Pesavento for the second and fourth Friday of every month for 4 hours of live trading. Larry's been through many markets just like this one, and his insights are invaluable. The next event is this Friday, January 24th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern. If you subscribe today, you'll also be able to attend his session February 8th. Get in here and let's start trading. TFNN. educating investors.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Okay, folks, this is the NASDAQ. We hit the 78% level here. There's Sunday night, and again here on Monday morning, right at the 78% level. And we had these huge swings. Folks, this was down, 5,000 points, and now we've had a rally back of about 500. So it's almost at the 50% retracement here. And it doesn't show. I mean, we're swinging here. You can see here we're going up and down. We'll just do it on a small time scale. You'll see how wild the swings are here. This is not for the faint of heart. You know, these are $1,000, $2,000 moves here. 100 points is 2,000, and it's going 100 points up and down like magic. Okay. Anyway, that's what we're watching. Now let's take a quick look at the Russell. I haven't had a chance to look at that one. We'll be able to see here where we are. Someone asked me a question, am I still bearish? Folks, the only thing that's going to make me bullish is if this thing closes into new high ground, and then I will have to say that, yes, it looks like it's going to be bullish. Now look at the big rally that we had here in the Russell last night. I mean, it was down huge amounts. We were down well over 160 points in the Russell, and as you can see, we went below the 78% level by just a tad, right near that early morning. Let's get that hourly up and you'll be able to see it and watch the corresponding rally. There was the 786, just move it over like this. You can see, if we draw this in, you can see there's where we are with the 786. And this was, I sent this out at 5:30 New York time, and we had hit this, and now we've had this big rally. And of course, the rally has come back. Looks like it went exactly to the 61% retracement, and it did so far. And it might still be going up, so just be careful here. We did go up and just about fill the gap, but whether that is enough to make the market turn down or not, I don't know. News coming out could be plus or minus 2 or 3 tariffs, and who knows what that is going to mean. Okay, all right, so let's get that out of the way, and we've covered that. And I wanted to cover the wheat. I need to cover the wheat because we had a really good trade going in week, and then it had another rally today with the amount when they said that Mexico was going to be spared the tariffs, but we did go down. There was our first profit objective right in here, so you should have at least made $750 of this on Friday or even early this morning. And then, of course, it went back up. You wouldn't have been stopped out because we sold it here at 68. Our stop was above here. So, I mean, I would hope, and I've mentioned it several times, we should be able to take some profits. When you're only risking, 10 cents and you make $750, that's quite a bit. All we did today, if you look at this, just like in the S&P, just everything is related to just pretty much AB. Shut the front door and raise the rent. Going to have to draw it in because the thing is too sensitive. And there's where we are. There's your AB leg right there. Your CD leg comes in. There it is, the exact high of the day. And so that would be a resell of the wheat, in my opinion. So nothing's really changed. That pattern is still involved just because of the emotionalism. This was right on the open, and that's what's happened. Okay. Now, someone's asked me to take a quick look at the soybean market, which I haven't seen since I'm watching all these currencies so much. But here is the chart on the beans. See if they have not done anything either. This is the 60-minute chart, and you can see here, there's where we were last night. Early this morning, we were down here at 32. Wow, we had a big 27-cent rally. And let's see how you can see the rally. There's your ABCD. Oh, is this an ABCD? No, it's not. I thought this would be an ABCD to the downside, but it doesn't quite. Oh, my goodness. Misses it by just 28 cents. We've had a pretty good rally here. I mean, we stop and think 32 to 62, that's a 30-cent rally, folks. That's a monster rally here in soybeans. We're not involved in this at all, but someone asked me to take a look at it. So we need to look at one thing I did see in the news is that the vegetable oil was acting strong. Now, this is soybean oil, and by golly, it has been. This was due to something that happened in the Middle East about palm oil or which one of those oils. I never quite gasped it, but here's where we were this past week. Now you can see we had the big run up and then we had the big pullback. You can see the ABCD right up there at the top. We'll just draw it in so you can see it. Now I'm not involved with this at all because I've been watching the currencies and the S&P and everything. There's your ABCD pattern in here. It's already moved $600 if you saw that ABCD. So I hope that helps. Now let's take a look at the meal also. And we'll take a quick look. We're having great volatility, folks. This is the kind of stuff that you want to see on these types of things. And I've said that a long time ago, that we're most probably going to be seeing this for a great deal. Now, this has been the weakest of the group. Looks like we've got a trade set up here right now. By golly, as we look at this, there's our high right here. And what are we doing? We're knocking on heaven's door right up here at 304. I would have to be a seller there, folks, at 304 because you are in a downtrend, and that's your big 382 off of this level right here. So your risk here is very, very small. Selling at 304, your stop has got to be above 307, so you're risking a little bit more than $300. So that's a pretty good move. Now, the only ABCD that's here is the one from Sunday night when this is the one on Friday. The market gapped way up and then came down here, opened lower Sunday night, and let's see if that was the ABCD that caused this thing to catch fire. El Fuego here. Yes, sir, that was it. There's your ABCD. Gee whiz, these things pop up a lot, don't they? 295, and here we are going right now. So many things going on, folks. You can't watch them all. It's just absolutely impossible. So let's move on here and get over it. We want to cover these currencies a little bit better here because we have some big moves here. And I think they're just beginning, and we want to be able to be on board if they do start. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of some of these things that we're talking about right now because they're not being, we don't need to look at those right now. So there's where we are going on with the NASDAQ. We'll get this out of the way here. And the bonds, we've already covered the bonds. I've covered the euro, the yen. Oh, the crude oil. This is a beauty here. As you remember, we were very negative to the crude oil because there was the 382 there on Friday. Well, last night we came down here on Friday and we sent a perfect ABCD out here. You can see there's your ABCD right after the opening of the regular market. You can see here we make an ABCD right here and we drop $2 a barrel just faster than the wind can go through the Sonoran Desert here. Now, with this 60-minute like this, let's go down to an 8-minute just to see if there would have possibly been the old 382 dancing around that level. So we're going to move this over. And we'll get rid of this. I don't think it has. I can tell you that right now. Well, close anyway. There's your high. Yeah, oh dear, it is close. We didn't quite make it, but watch this one, folks, because this is a big move down. We've been consolidating now for 4 hours. This would set up a logical ABCD pattern right here. As you can see, that would bring you right up to this level, and that would be right where you want to be watching it, okay? So that's what we're paying attention to here in the crude oil. We got a break coming up, I believe. Let me check and see how we're doing. Yep, well, we've got 35 seconds. It gives us a chance to take a look at Apple. Everybody asks about Apple, and where are you, Apple? Here's where we are. We'll be right back, folks. Wow, Apple don't look too good.
If you spend any time online researching trading techniques on how to begin your trading journey, you've no doubt come across many folks who push Forex trading as a way to make big money quickly. Unfortunately, there are equally as many stories of these so-called Forex professionals just looking to make a quick buck off aspiring traders without actually teaching the ins and outs of the Forex market. This is what sets Teddy Keckstack's The Tiger Forex Report off the riffraff. Every Monday, former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member and author Teddy Keckstack releases his Tiger Forex Report newsletter, where he dives into the complex world of Forex and takes time to actually teach you his methods that have made him so successful in the fast-paced and rewarding world of Forex trading. Furthermore, all subscribers receive access to archived live streams of Teddy's, where he provides university-level education to help you in Forex trading. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Forex awaits.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Are you ready to take charge of your financial future? TFNN is your gateway to the world of trading and investing. Whether you're starting out or scaling up, TFNN empowers traders and investors of all skill levels with top-notch investing systems, strategies, and techniques. It's time to protect and grow your money with insight you can trust. Join us live Monday through Friday during market hours for exclusive content that moves with the markets. At TFNN, we bring the trading floor to you. Our seasoned hosts are here to answer your calls and questions live on the air. Check out the Tiger's Den for just $1 and follow us on YouTube and become part of our vibrant community. And remember, at TFNN, we're so confident in the value we provide that we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all new premium newsletter subscriptions and services. You have absolutely nothing to risk, so why wait? Tune in live to Tiger TV and transform your trading journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors. This portion of Trade What You See is brought to you by Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the direction. Visit Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Okay, folks, Apple's a perfect example of the volatility. 5 and 10% swings on a stock that doesn't swing that much. You can see here, usually it's very, very quiet, and now we're getting these big swings up and down. Investors usually don't like that, but sometimes they don't have the choice. But we are going to be seeing wild volatility in a lot of things for quite a while, folks. This is the year 25, the year of the snake, is going to be very volatile in a lot of different areas. Now, I want to share with you the Japanese yen. There was another one. I'll do the Australian dollar next, but we've already done the Canadian. I want to do the Japanese yen, because here's another one that acted very, very nicely last night. You can see here, we had the big move here, and then this morning we had the rally back. I'm just going to bring this over to show you from the way big back high back here. I put this in the video also that went out, and there's where we were. We went right up to it, and we dropped, more than 1.5 handles down to this area right here. So there was a big move, and now we're in the midst of a rally back. So let's just go to the smaller time frame. We'll move down to 13 minutes so we can see that action. And there's the high that we had right back here, and the rally back so far is setting right at the 382 pretty much right now. So as long as it doesn't get above here, it still has a bias to the downside. Now, we need to look at the Australian dollar, because our friend Jim Bartolioni has been quite bullish on this. I just haven't checked it today because of the volatility that we have. My guess is it probably had some type of a sell-off, because they whammed these things pretty. Oh, did they ever shut the front door and raise the rent? You know what? I think it hit that long-term objective we were waiting for. I'll bet it did. Nope, not. Oh my gosh, how close did we come? Okay, the low today was 60.89, and we were looking for 60.55. It's already rallied 100 pips off of here, so we probably missed this target right here. It looks like it's drawn perfectly, and that would have come in at roughly 60.55. This was 60.80, and you can see we've had a really strong rally today on a short-term basis. Away it goes. Oh, good example here. Remember a little trick that we use when we have a big runaway market like this? What do we look for? Get that placard out there, Johnny. There's your point. There's your 382 right on the money, and boom. Easy money, folks. Well, not easy, but it's fun. Anyway, that's where we're almost into the gap area here, so this is going to be interesting. These markets are very, very jumpy, folks, as you can already guess, and they're going to get jumpier. This is what volatility is really all about. Okay, now I had a couple of questions about certain stocks that need to be covered. The first, of course, is Tesla. We have quite a few people here, a total of 3, happen to be involved in this stock. It wanted me to take a quick look at it. Let's see how it's doing today. Well, it got hit a little bit. We've been in a downtrend ever since way back here. There's where the 3 drive to a top pattern come in. There was the retro. Oh, we made an ABCD to the downside, folks. Almost, just about. Oh, we're close. Probably another reason why the market's trying to rally in here. There's your AB. No, it hasn't made it yet. That'll be down here a little bit longer here. Maybe down here at around 362 is what we're looking at. But we've got a gap here. So my guess is we're heading to probably. Oh, God bless these spammers. Shut the front door and raise the rent. Nothing I can do about it. Hold on. Yes, I can. Hold on just a second. Sorry, folks. All right, there's Tesla that we're looking at right here. And the next one people have asked about is Goldman Sachs. I still believe now it's the strongest. Most expensive stock in the Dow, I believe, is Meta's not in the Dow, but it is the most expensive. Let's look at Meta, because that stock just has a lot of followers, and it looks like it's going to go up forever, and it's still going up. You can see we're up again today, and it's still moving. It's above 700. It was 710, and we're at 701 right now. So there's no reason to think that this doesn't have any trouble. Now on a 60-minute. You can see here today's low looks like it was a perfect. Well, let's just do it together here. Looking at 382s, there's your low right back here. All right. Well, you got to take this low. There's your first 382 right here. Okay. Then it goes back up again today. And if you look at that 382, this is why I like numbers, folks, because it gives you a really good feel. There's an ABCD right here over the last few days. and it's already rallied, 25 bucks, going on 30. So still looks bullish. Now we need to look at Goldman Sachs. I'll get back to the currencies in just a second here, because I do want to cover one other one. And Goldman Sachs, where are you? It starts with a G, doesn't it? Yeah, there we go. And that should be up again today too. And that's one that's down. That's maybe why the Dow was down a little bit. But there we had these big runs here in Goldman Sachs, and it's just still up in this area. I mean, there's nothing seems to be bearish about this at all. Oh, we almost made a 1.618 expansion of this range right here, folks. Going back, yeah, there's what we were watching here. There's a 1.618 of that comes in here at 651. We hit 650, well, pretty much spot on 651. We're starting to move a little bit lower. The stock's down just a little bit today, but not enough to even have any indication that it's going to go anywhere but up. But that's it. And then finally, the last one was Caterpillar. And then we'll get back to a couple of other questions that we have about a couple of commodities that are followed occasionally. And Caterpillar is a CAT, and there it is right here. And that's in the Dow, and it is down. That's another reason why the Dow is probably down today. Not very much, but a little bit. As you can see here, we've had a big break here, and then it gapped down again today. So that was the start of, it's starting to move lower. So there's not much else you can say that's it. Looking at this on the long-term daily, I believe that we thought that we made a top up in here. That was a 78% retracement. So breaking down, it still looks we got to at least make an ABCD here on Caterpillar, and that's down another 38 bucks. So that's what we're paying attention to here as we're watching that. Okay, so we got those out of the way, and now we'll get back to something that everybody uses, and that is coffee. Let's get this out of the way here. And I want to get this, what is this one here? This is the end. We got that one taken care of, out of the way right here. And now let's take a look at coffee. Coffee has been on fire, and I don't know anything about it other than we're going to take a quick look at it on the chart right here, which is going to come up right there. And let's see if it's making new highs. Nope, it stopped today. No, we have made new highs today by quite a bit. We got as high as 390. Then this morning we came. Let's look at it a little smaller, because this still looks bullish, folks. There's nothing bearish right now, because there's where we are. We came back here this morning, and all we're doing now is making a little 382 off of the low on Friday. There's 382 in coffee, for heaven's sake. Shut the front door and raise the rent. All right, let's take a break. 877-927-6648.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets. with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
For traders who crave risk, Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs provide opportunities to magnify short-term perspectives with up to 3 times a daily leverage, utilize bull and bear funds from both sides of the trade, and trade through rapidly changing markets. These are highly leveraged ETFs with daily resetting designed for short-term trading, not long-term investing. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the Direction. For up-to-date pricing and performance, go to Direction.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direction.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Okay, folks, as you can see now, the Dow Jones is up near its high of the day, the S&P is near the high of the day, and the NASDAQ is also near the high of the day. Now, if they start getting to be up on the day and continue to go higher, that means that cycle that I've been looking at probably not going to work. But boy, last night it looked like it was going to until you saw the Dow Jones stop exactly at the 382, the S&P at the 618, the NASDAQ at the 786, and the Russell at the 786. It said, gee, they're going to try to hold it up. Whoever they is, I don't know who they is. It's most probably BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard, because they control 66% of all the stocks in the S&P 500. So anyway, that's what we're watching here so far today. We're going to see what happens at the end of the day, but it still looks like it has a chance. But like I say, those two cowboys are the Slim and the Chance brothers, Slim and None, Bill Slim and Tom Slim. Those fellows, they can change their mind any moment. And if we make new highs up here, above 45,000 in the Dow, that's up another 400 points from where we are right now, then that would say, well, this thing's not right, and we're probably going to go up forever. But this is a very volatile day for a lot of reasons, mainly because of the movement in the currencies, the movement that we've seen in the bonds. That really has not been very much, but the currency moves are very, very dramatic, folks. I mean, to see the markets, do that much action, and then look at the Dow, look at the bonds today. After hitting that number, they're down a full point from that ABCD level. So that's telling you that these bonds are they're not golden in here. So that's it. Also, by the way, we were talking about the crude oil just a minute ago, and we're getting very, very close to a 382 here with an ABCD pattern here in crude oil. Let's just quickly take a look at this. Is a legitimate pattern, folks. Now, there was the high. We came down, and we've been rallying for 2.5, 3 hours. There should be strong resistance right there. We're going to draw that up, and we'll draw the pattern in so you'll be able to see. There's your AB leg right here. There's your CD leg right there, and that'll come in right around 73.29. The 382 is 73.09. Albert Einstein said mathematics precedes geometry. This is geometry. This is mathematics. So I'd be a seller at 73.08 with my stop above this level right in here, because that is a big bear market to the downside, and we're having a snapback rally right now. As a matter of fact, you've got two patterns coming in here. You've got another ABCD also lining up into the same area right here. So there's the legitimate one to take a look at, which is right there at 73.08. Put that in there because that's a legitimate. You don't know which ones are going to work, which ones aren't going to work. So what you got to do is focus on the ones you're looking at. You can't look at all of them, that's for sure. There's just too many things going on with this volatility that we're seeing everywhere. Now we need to ask, someone asked a question about a couple other commodities that we follow quite a bit. One of them is the corn market. We had a big move in corn to the downside here today, and look what's happened today. Here we've rallied up, and well, there was the short sale that we had, if you remember. Well, that was back in here. There was a profit, but look at this one right here, folks. This is rallied back. This is a big move in corn for one day, folks, 16 cents, and we've rallied up. We're setting right above that level here right now. Let's look at that meal, because that was a really, the beeper didn't go off, so I know that it hasn't made the 382 or anything, but I want to double check to see where it is. I'll get this up here to take a look at it. See, we're very close. We got to 303.70. We're looking at around 304. You know, you got to go with the real number. So 304 is where you'd be wanting to sell it right here. The high has been 303.70. So it may 30 cents, maybe, I don't know. But that's a legitimate pattern, and I would stick with it because it's still up on the day. It's strong. We got several. Oh, it's almost closing time over there. So you're probably not going to get filled on this. So forget about that one. Maybe look at it overnight when that market comes due, and we'll take a look. I think the corn is finishing up here now too. I keep forgetting the time frames here on these charts. Or I watch the currencies and the stock indices and the other stuff so much that I forget that these live commodities have stricter hours. Those boys, they stick to the old hours for sure. Okay, now we'll move that out of the way here. And we have a question about one other stock, and that is Palantir. It was in the news today. I don't know why, but I saw something come across on it. That was one that John Jameson was extremely bullish about. Elemental P, where is the piece? NLP, here it is, Palantir, right here. John was really bullish of this at 22. Oh, we got all the way back to 82. That's pretty good. Okay, let's get the daily up. You'll be able to see it a little better here. There's where John was bullish right there at 22. And of course, we came up. Wow, this market's actually come back and made a double top. That's a pretty big run here for the last couple of days. That's why it's in the news. It's made a new high. I can see that. It's made a new high in the day. So that's a big. Let's see if that was a 382 on that last rally. Yeah, I don't think it would be. What was it? Wow, came pretty close. Wow. Came within $2 of the exact 382 off of this low right back here. So a lot of buying came into that market at that point. Okay, that takes care of Palantir. And we had one other one, and I'm going to bring it up here in just a second. It's something that everybody knows what it is, and that is the silver, because we want to be watching it very closely. Silver was way down last night. Well, not way down, but down considerably. There's where we were on Friday. We came down last night. You can see the A, B, C, D pattern that we had right here. There's where it came in here Sunday night, right there. A, B equals C, D. So we're going to draw it in. This is the reason why gold was so darn strong. There's your AB. There's your CD. The 382 comes in. We're going to draw it in with just about a hair's breadth of where the low was. And the 382 comes in at 81. The low was 61, and now we're 70 cents higher up into this area. We had a sell-off here earlier this morning, and that looked like it stopped exactly at the 61% retracement, and it did right there. And now we're moving higher. We get above here, folks, it's going to be clear sailing in the silver, because if we break above that, that means we're getting above this level right here. And after looking at what happened here last night, from your low right here to the low last night being almost exactly 382, there is nothing bearish about this. So I would be really skeptical of selling silver up in here after this pullback right here, almost exactly 382, and probably 50% off of this one. Come back too fast, folks. Gold has a lot of negative things as far as the open interest and the volume, but that doesn't mean that it can't go a lot higher, because once shorts start to cover, they can get really aggressive, and that's why you've got to be super aware of what's happening. Oh my goodness, we're almost at the end of the show already. Let's take a break here and see what we got here. Time 45 seconds, a whole hour almost, whole minute. All right, let's look at Target. Someone's asked about that, and you'll see here, oh dear, let me get this up here so we can get the daily up here and see the chart. Well, looks like it made it through the holiday season okay, and all we've done is make a little bearish thing. It still looks bearish, folks. There's nothing bullish here about Target at all. Let's take a break. 8, 7.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them, using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pros pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Steve Rhodes started his trading career as a student almost 20 years ago, and the student has now become the master. Steve won the prestigious Timer of the Year award in 2018 and barely missed that mark again in 2019, finishing at number 2 for the year. An amazing accomplishment. Steve Rhodes is committed to sharing his techniques and knowledge with anyone who wants to learn, and he shares his vast amount of trading knowledge every day in his Mastering Probability newsletter. Steve's award-winning newsletter, Mastering Probability, is delivered every trading day with updates throughout the afternoon. Sign up for Steve's market newsletter, Mastering Probability, and you'll receive access to 7 of Steve's educational webinars absolutely free. At TFNN, all our newsletters come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Visit TFNN.com and try Mastering Probability 30 days risk-free today. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Okay, folks, Larry Pesavento for TFNN, winding it up, but let's take something. We've got a really interesting setup here. It's happening right now in the crude oil. This is Mother God and country, but there's the pattern for the day. There's your high made at 9 o'clock in the morning, New York time. Now we're coming back. We're almost exactly here, only 20 pips away, and we'll probably get there very quickly. So if you're going to sell there at 73.08, your stop's got to be above in this area right here, because anything that can drop $25, almost $3,000, $2,700 can certainly rally back $1,000. And that's where they get the 382 from, right there. This is a bear market. You're selling a bear market retracement if it gets there, which is what you're supposed to do. This is right out of Gartley's book, page 222. And if you get there, your stop's got to be above here, so you're risking about $500. However, the profit potential on this is this distance right here added to this distance right here, which gives us the classic A, B equals CD pattern. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but if it did, your profit objective would be way down here at 70.40. That, my friends, is $3,000 with a risk of 500. That's a 6 to 1. That's a 6-bagger. You don't get those very often, so pay close attention to it, because it's got all the earmarks of something that could work. Might not, but we're going to pay attention to it for sure. Well, no matter what happens, we will review this tomorrow. So live every day in an attitude of gratitude, and may God bless. And we've got 40 seconds left, and I don't know what to do with it. So let's take a look at one other thing that I wanted to share with you, and that's cocoa. I don't trade it, but have a good friend that's in it. It's been on fire too. It's actually cooled off a little bit today here. See, cocoa is making lower tops in here, but nothing significant that I can see here to do here in the cocoa. But I'd be waiting to see a nice ABCD here. I'd take a look at it, even though I don't trade cocoa. We'll see on the side tomorrow.